The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Cap in a stem, catch a wave on us. Take a shot, make a friend, just enjoy the moment. I'm blue sky walking on these haters. Celebrate every day like a birthday. Good things come to those that wait up. But don't wait to jump in too long. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. I'm outstanding, so I stand out. I'm more babes than a
Hey. Ride for it radio. How we doing today?
Hey.
So, how was everybody's Valentine's Day? Okay, first, let's go back. My man, introduce yourself. Let them know who you are.
Producer Al.
Producer Al's on the mic.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Faye Hill,
Mr.
doing
Faye Hill,
sports
doing
today. The lovely lady,
Yes, Sinestina. Yes,
Okay.
Sinestina, and that is a fashion and news writer.
Wow.
There we go. So we got a lot coming up today. Of course, we got segments from Sinestina.
Yes.
We got Mr. Hill doing sports today. We got producer Al with his crazy comments and coming in. What you doing now?
Exactly.
Huh?
A little bit of the news and
News?
what happened at the little concert with Charlie, Uncle
okay.
Charlie. Yeah.
Okay, so we gonna break this off and say Valentine's Day was good for me. So we gonna get to me last. Let's start with Mr. Hill. How was your Valentine's Day, Mr. Hill?
It was okay. I had to, deal with a family emergency, so I didn't really get to,
Wow.
You didn't get to move around a little bit? No, okay,
the
well.
Olive Garden last night. That's about it.
See, that's good. You still moving around a little bit.
Well, just hope the family emergency wasn't all that.
Yeah, you good.
It's better now.
Okay.
It's good.
That's what counts.
Okay, Miss Sin. You laughing, so was it a good laugh or a bad laugh?
It was self-love on that day.
Really?
Self-love.
Self-love?
Self-love, Valentine's Day. That single, beautiful life.
Really?
I took time for me, and I was just hanging out with friends and just getting ice cream and shopping. And I treated myself well.
So was it a bunch of y'all doing self-love? Was it a bunch? Was it more than one? Was it like a group? Y'all got a group?
No, it wasn't a group.
Wasn't it a movie like that came out like the ones that did? I'm not throwing salt. I'm not throwing salt. Just so you know.
Valentine's
Yeah, Valentine's Day. You know, it was a movie where they had that one restaurant where all the people went that didn't have dates.
Yeah, Valentine's Day.
I heard about that.
You heard that?
Oh.
Okay, so is that what something like y'all was doing? Something like that? No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
similar.
Yeah, I'm
So
glad.
so was the dog?
I'm glad. Keep
Was the dog? What was the men in the doghouse? Is that what was going on?
Yeah.
They was in the doghouse. See, we had this conversation last time. I was telling you, hey, get your flowers together.
Right.
Get your reservations together
Right.
in advance. Don't wait till the last second. Al, we gonna throw him on front. See, producer Al was on air last week, getting his reservations together on air. So he said, Valentine's Day. What? So anyway, all right, we're gonna throw it to you,
Yeah.
Mr. Al. What did you do?
Oh man, it was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
Started off.
You had a good time?
Get up 5 a.m, rush down to where you gonna pick up your little stuff at, spend a couple of $100 or whatever it be, then put it in the house and set it up before she get up.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Did you get a good morning breakfast?
Oh man, got the breakfast and everything.
He's stupid with it.
Yeah, that's a good cry in the morning.
Is that what it is? Okay.
It was great.
Right now, okay, so the show this week is about the ones that we lost too soon.
Right. Too soon.
We giving shouts out to them. Right now we got Aaliyah playing. I think this was one of her last albums she did before she left us to go on and fly with the Angels. Rock, what is it? Rock with you?
Yeah, Rock the Boat. It's Rock the Boat.
Sorry, Rock the Boat.
It was a beautiful video.
Was it?
It was so nice. I remember dancing to that video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Detroit.
She from Detroit? Oh, yeah. Okay, so if you don't know, you know how we do it. Now you know. Faye, tell them where you from.
Benton Harbor, Michigan.
Benton Harbor, Michigan. So is you a Michigan State fan? Is that what's happening? No?
Never.
No?
That's a Wolverine state.
Wolverine?
All Wolverine.
Wolverine?
A small part is little brother Michigan State.
Wow.
Yeah? Is that what's going on? Okay, all right.
That was
all
a
right.
shot.
Shot. That was a shot up there directly. We also want to celebrate Black History Month.
Black History
Okay,
Month.
Black History Month. We got a couple facts coming up later in the show. We want to really send a shout out to the NAACP. All right.
Also, they having a Black History Month at the Leimert Park as we speak.
Right now.
Right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
celebrate.
We gonna slide over there a little later.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do that.
Exactly.
Coming up, we got sports. What kind of segments you gonna do?
You know, I'm going to touch on the Black Girl Magic, all the Black women out there that are doing big things, you know, making moves. They're really, like, inspirational. We're going to touch on that and pop culture. And, yeah, that's what we're going to talk about today.
Okay. All right. Al, what you touching on today?
A little bit of the news that's going on. I don't like to say his name, but Trump.
Number 45.
Jennifer Hudson, how she's doing, and she's going to be presenting something for, doing something after a bio for Aretha Franklin, and
that
a few
right?
other subjects, yeah.
Few other subjects?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We gonna send a shout out to Karma the artist. She couldn't be here today.
Yeah, shout out to Karma.
It's her birthday weekend, so she dancing on top of a table somewhere. We just playing, but happy birthday,
Happy birthday,
Karma.
Karma.
We want to send a shout out to you. Happy birthday to you. Right now, so the artist that we are honoring today left us too soon. So we got some Prince coming up. We got some Michael Jackson.
All right.
We got some Tupac. We got some Nipsey Hussle.
All right.
We got some. What else we got down here? We got the Notorious B.I.G.
Hey.
Did I mention Prince?
Yeah, Prince.
I mentioned Prince.
I love Prince.
Yeah, we got some Prince. You know.
Oh my God.
Hey man. Hey, what's going on with that, man? With that whole singing thing,
There was
bro?
something in my throat.
Is that what it was? Al, okay, y'all. So producer Al, his childhood dream was to sing. So you want to take the mic now and drop a little something right now?
If I drop it, you gonna be like, I ain't never heard that before. We ain't gonna do that one.
We ain't cracking glass today.
No, we ain't crack that one.
We ain't crack. Okay, we ain't cracking glass today. I did not mention we got some Whitney coming up too as well.
Yes.
Okay. So and right now we got Heartbreak. We're gonna get into this and some of the songs we're gonna sit and discuss and get the interpretation of what that means to you. And I know you're new to the show and you're gonna be stepping in and out, but I gotta rib you a little bit about the whole self-love thing. Okay, so
Okay.
we not gonna do that next year. We not gonna have the self-love thing.
No,
okay?
that is so
I
important.
think it's a good thing because I don't have to worry about doing something to somebody.
That's
Okay.
pops.
Yeah.
Okay. So we gonna clarify all this so y'all know producer Al. This is producer Al's daughter. Okay. All right. So she's sitting in for us with us this week, and he overprotected, but okay, you can't be overprotective on Valentine's Day. What you gonna do? Seriously, huh? What are you gonna do? Can't do nothing.
Can't do nothing.
All right, that's what I thought. Okay.
Self-love is happening.
Man, I
good.
you blowing that hot air until something really happens.
So, Whitney, what's your memory of producer Al? We're gonna start with you. What's your memory of Whitney, man? Like
How she was in that movie with Kevin Costner,
The Bodyguard?
The Bodyguard.
That's what you remember most about Whitney?
I mean, one of the things. That's one of the,
That's what stands out?
Yeah.
Bro, you watch too much TV, man.
Man, I believe so.
Really?
But it was a good thing because it was one of her times that she broke out into the movie like thing. It's one of the best things she done in movies besides singing as an artist. She's an actor too.
I agree. She was one of the first like black musicians to go to Hollywood,
and
like the
hit
movie
it.
theater,
And
and
hit
do
it.
well in a movie.
Yeah.
That was rare back then.
Yeah.
Not today, but back then she was
Yeah.
one of the first.
Yeah.
She was a
broke
really big star.
she broke some barriers.
Is that right? Okay. I'm gonna take y'all word for that. 'Cause I don't think do we have to check some fact checking on here on the internet?
Yeah, so
Not the song. I will always love you. That's
Oh,
what that's
Yeah.
that
Now that broke records. Y'all talking about the movie.
her other sister used to sing that song.
Her other sister.
Yeah.
Did you get that from the movie, man?
She did.
She used to sing that.
Okay,
Sister
okay.
Vanilla.
What
Go
about the movie The Preacher's Wife? That was a top
Oh, with
movie
Denzel.
with Denzel Washington.
Oh.
That movie did
Denzel was
so well.
an angel,
He
right?
was an
Yeah, Denzel
angel.
was an angel.
Trying
Is
to
that
get
what
at
happened?
her. He wanted to get at her.
That movie touched so many hearts, and it was a good film.
I honestly don't think I seen all the way. It didn't grab. It didn't grab when. No, I remember seeing Denzel trying to dance out there in the snow, and she was looking at him like he was crazy. And like, okay, it's time to turn. I didn't check it out. I give praise to the movie, okay, because you stand up for the black community and the culture. But I did not. I'm telling you, I did not watch it all
The
the way through.
soundtrack
Yeah,
was
the
fire
Music
too.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in the
The
music.
soundtrack was
We're
fire.
not talking about the music. You talking about the movie.
I know you ain't in the movie.
We talking about the movie
Okay.
and the music. It's different, right? You know. Okay, what's yours was
Well,
The Preachers.
The Preacher's Wife.
That was your memory of Whitney.
That was my memory of her and how well she sang the songs in that film. She's
Okay.
such an angel. Her voice sounds like an angel, and I love her. And that's how I remember her.
Mr. Hill.
Good actor.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember her having one of the best Super Bowl halftime.
Oh,
Now see, we on the same page.
no.
When she
Laid
did
it
that,
now that's what he knows.
when she did that, now she did it just to sing the national anthem, but the record company went and put that out the next day. It was on.
She laid it
It was on
down.
wax. Yeah,
Wow.
she did. That was one of the ones that stood out because she killed that.
Let's not forget the reality TV show that she did with Bobby.
Oh.
Okay, I don't think I caught that. I mean, no, I caught some of it.
The whole world.
Where
saw
were
this.
you? Where were you?
Really?
Yeah, it had a lot
In the cave?
of, lot
Somewhere
of,
happening.
a lot of levels to that.
Yeah.
Bobby, we not gonna get into
Yeah,
the Whitney and the Bobby thing. We on
There's
the
a lot of levels.
yeah, we on the plus thing right now on the upswing of things.
Yeah.
Man, just what came on. Just what dropped right now. Come on now,
Man.
Marvin. You know when the parents was playing that, they was trying to two-step back in the day in the house, throwing rent parties. Is that what they said? Rent parties. That's back. Okay. It was before my time too. I'm just remembering what grandmama used to tell people. All right, don't be like, no, you're not having none of that.
That's
So you have to listen to it. We're gonna let this ride a little bit and listen to the lyrics of it because Marvin came with it on this one. It's like before his time.
message in the music. That was what them times were about back then. Messages in the music, and the music made you dance. But you had to do the dance and listen to the music separately by yourself and just stick back and what's that message?
Is that what it was?
Yeah, what's that message?
Okay, so we'll get back to the message with you. We're gonna let it ride right now.
Let it ride.
Ride for it radio.
Ride forward.
Picket lines and picket signs. Don't punish me with brutality. Talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? simply 'cause our hair is long. Oh, you know we've got to find a way. Bring some understanding here today. Pick it loud and pick it sound. Don't punish me with brutality. Come on, talk to me. You can see what's going on. Yeah, what's going on? Tell me what's going on. I'll tell you what's going on. Ooh. Right on, right on. Right on.
Ride for It Radio, Ride for It Radio. That was a classic. Marvin Gaye. What's going on? What's going on? Oh man, that brings back memories. So, Al, what you get from that?
Man, this one right here.
Okay, hold that thought. Hold that thought, Al. Okay, we doing some vintage Jackson 5. I'll Be There. I mean, when Jackson 5 like came out, when we was like in the crib and trying to grow up and stuff like that, and we came up years later, I mean, they still are a classic group right now. Mm-hmm. Right. So what's your Jackson 5 memory?
Ooh, Jackson 5. Ooh.
Man, we was little itty bitty.
That was, I can't think of the song. I can't.
You can't think of the song?
No,
okay. You remember the Jackson 5?
Of course.
Okay, what's your memory of the Jackson 5?
I love Jackson 5. Michael Jackson, obviously. I just remember how hard they work as children and everything they went through as kids.
Totally.
And just that resiliency, even today. I mean, they're around in Calabasas everywhere. I just love their hard work ethic and their music. It's soulful. So...
That's crazy. Joe wasn't no joke though. Joe, man, he's bring that bet out in a minute. He was like,
well, okay. So that's what I love, like where they was from. Gary, Indiana.
Gary,
I grew
Indiana.
up outside. Gary, Indiana. That's rough.
Okay, well, yeah. I grew up in Chicago, so it was neighbors. It was right next. Mm-hmm. We all like the Midwesterners, you know. Yeah. Chicago, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan. It's all right around each other, so we kind of get that. Yeah. They had that song that came out going back to Indiana, and nobody going back to no doggone Indiana.
No.
What's going on with that? So what's your memory, producer Al?
The whole beginning and to the end, because I was Mike back in the day.
You was Mike?
So
you thought you was Mike?
Family, yeah, I was, man. Had the afro. My family was 5.
You had an afro?
Yeah, we were the hunt. Man, it wasn't no wig either. We was the Hunter 5. We were the Hunter 5. I was Mike.
Oh, you had
the Hunter 5?
Oh man, we was, man.
Is that right?
Yeah, these songs right here.
It bring back memories.
Oh man.
Go on, get up and do this 2-step. No.
Just come. I'll be there.
Oh, go, Hunter 5. Go. Producer Al, y'all. Producer Al. Oh my goodness. Okay.
When he passed, when he started changing his image, I couldn't change mine. So,
what'd he say?
I let it go.
Just look over your shoulders.
Yeah. Look over your shoulders.
Yeah.
But his passing was it hurt me bad. I cried about it and everything. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because wow.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Even gangsters cry. It's
Even
all right,
gangsters
bro.
cry, you know.
Even gangsters. Not me, but even gangsters.
Oh man, you know that, you had a teardrop, man, coming down your eyes. Stop playing, man. You know.
I'd be like, all right, Al, look, man, go around the corner. Don't let nobody see you cry.
Man.
But
That's all the homie trying to.
y'all, look here, man. Like, don't get on air talking about it's all right to cry. Ain't no breaking down on here. It's
all
not
right.
happening. All right. So, okay, right now we gonna pause for the calls. We gonna throw it to Mr. Hill. He gonna give us a sports update. And what's happening in the sports, Mr. Hill?
I'm going to touch on a couple of things in sports before
Okay.
I get to what I call a conspiracy in Chicago. I'm feeling some type of way about last night.
What happened?
Well, I want to say that for the second segment.
Okay, all right.
I'm looking at you because you from Chicago. I'm
You
feeling
wanna
some
get
kind
that
of way. I'm really I'm hurt right now.
Yeah.
People know what I'm talking about listening, but we'll touch on tennis first. Coco Gauff, young African American, 15 years old. Everybody knows that she beat Serena Williams, you know.
Right.
She played Estelle Perez, so it was the NCAA champion.
Right.
I've been following this. A lot of people really thought she was going to lose. And I'm like, well, she beat Serena. She playing somebody in college.
In college.
And she beat her, the NCAA champion. So she beat the professional level and the collegiate level.
At 15.
Yes.
Is she killing the game though?
She is. She the raw.
Black excellence. Come on now, black excellence.
Yes.
That's what we're talking about. That's right. That's right.
Wow.
I'm gonna
Shout
touch
out.
on NFL right now. Like I said before in my first segment, I sent in a lot of people don't want to hear this about. I think the GOAT,
Who?
Tom Brady. Tom Brady.
Man, you don't go somewhere with that time.
I'm
They
just
got
saying.
enough rings. They got enough rings.
Everybody
and-
has their own personal opinion.
Yeah,
but,
okay. All right.
the Raiders.
The
Yeah, Tom
views.
Brady for who?
Huh?
Not for the Raiders.
No. Tom Brady, he's a free agent.
Hold up. You know, you mentioned Raiders. He swelled his chest up.
you
He a Raider fan.
So you guys are reportedly hot off the press.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Yeah, Super Bowl next year.
Super
You
Bowl.
offering this man $60 million for 2 years?
To come to the Raiders?
What, Las Vegas?
Las
too.
Vegas, Las Vegas got the
Now
money.
remember, his wife is a model.
Right.
And she has
Who's
a
that?
business
Giselle?
in Vegas. Yeah.
Giselle? Is that his one?
Giselle.
Wow.
Brazilian model.
Yeah. He broke it down, didn't he?
Yeah.
But she has a business over there, and they sold a house in Massachusetts, Boston. So I'm a Patriot fan. Just letting that.
So
be
they
known.
sold their house. So it's pretty much locked in that.
Man, $30 million a year. What you gonna do?
Yeah, he winded down, man. Get the chips.
That
get the
might be a
bag.
possibility.
That might be a possibility.
Other NFL news: Antonio Brown. He has reportedly or openly said that he's going to come to the NFL Combine for 2020. Just go crash it.
He gonna crash it.
Yeah, it's for college players, but he said he go crash it, and he has gotten help. He wants to talk to NFL owners and GMs and see if he can, get on the team.
Is this like the colon thing as far as talking to the owners and stuff like that? Why you get to that level like you're that?
Well, he says, and I quote, he says he's ready to get back on track. At this point, he had just got arrested, last month. He had an arrest warrant for him, and he had to turn himself in. So I have a friend that played NFL ball, and he says that the rumor is he is getting some help. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know if it's what do you call it? Psychologist or whatever, but
Psychiatric.
Yeah. Reportedly, he's supposed to be getting help.
Okay.
A lot of people just destroying him on Twitter and social media because to crash the combine, it's like nobody's ever done it.
Okay.
So you might want to watch out for that coming up.
What does that mean by crash, though?
He wasn't invited. Hold on. Pause for the calls real quick. Shout out to our engineer LaRon back there, making it happen back there.
Yes,
We feeling these beats, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, what else you got? Second segment later? What was
Well, I got one more than the second segment.
Okay.
Sharif O'Neal, Shaq's son.
Shaq's son.
He was local at UCLA.
Right.
He just went public and said he's going to transfer to LSU.
Okay.
He go follow in his father's footsteps. You know, Shaq was at LSU.
Yeah.
With Chris Jackson, Keith Jackson. Ooh, they were a beast, like together. So for him to transfer, I think it's dope, dude.
Is that so?
He going, to school where your dad played.
So,
Wow.
real quick, let's jump off subject. XFL. What's your thoughts on that? The new league, man. Because I read that they're only making like, $1,200 or $1,400 a week, like $55,000.
I actually had a friend in San Diego that worked for them.
Really?
Before the first time before they got cut off. It doesn't produce the revenue and the money that the NFL does. So that's why they would have problems.
Okay,
down
well,
the line.
I mean, they getting paid to do what they love.
But I'm happy for them.
Yeah.
You see a lot of people that got cut from the NFL
On
actually
there, playing, right.
And then the rules, like
That's kind of crazy, bro.
yesterday, somebody got their helmet knocked off, and there was a flag. He didn't get kicked out. There wasn't no replay. It was just like get up, like old school football.
Yeah, it is. Because I seen it yesterday, and somebody headbutted dude, and he didn't even get a penalty. He just,
The rules are way different from the NFL. So I like it.
That's
I
dope.
like it.
So what about the part? He say for the kickoff, they can't run until the other person catch the ball.
Oh yeah. We going in the rules. We getting too deep in that.
Well,
Bro.
it's
It's all right.
safety.
Different rules.
Somebody gonna get down every time.
Different rules. All right, that was Mr. Hill for Rival Radio Sports. We gonna roll into the dedication next of the artist that we lost too soon. Come on now, this we had to drop some Pac in there. Life goes on.
Life goes on.
Man, you don't even know what to say about this. Like, there's so many different thoughts and feelings going through the brain right now about Pac, man, because when he dropped this one, man, it's like, I just lost one of my homies, too, and, like, coming from Chicago, man, like, Chirac, it wasn't Chirac back then, but it's always been crazy, but we had just lost one of ours, and this song came out, man. All right, y'all, so maybe back then I dropped a couple tears, something like that, but not now. But we lost Pac, we lost Biggie. We lost a lot of young black men. Besides the ones that they stand out because of the simple fact that they were artists. They was in the spotlight, but man, back home we lost a lot of brothers and sisters, to the streets.
Oh, in that era?
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? So even if we lost them to the joint, they went away, or we lost them in death. So it was just kind of crazy back then. So this was one of them songs that hit you in the heart. Still, to this day, man, it still hit you in the heart. So that's Tupac. That's another shout out to him and his family. Mr. Hill, what's your interpretation of Mr. Pac? Come on now, give me a memory of Mr. Pac.
I was in my prime when this came out.
What? You was willing and dealing?
I was
dipping and dabbing?
I was out on the street when this came out.
Oh, okay. All right, because you got to tell, it was back in the day. Last week, we was getting people in trouble. Going home, getting hit in the head with Pac. How's that nigga on your head?
So, it broke me down when it happened. 'Cause I think he was 26 when he died.
25 or 26?
Really young.
It was 24 or 26, I think.
He was young.
One of them.
Yeah, he was young.
And it was nonsense. It was the media boosting up stuff. Him and Biggie died off just.
Right.
It was sad.
I think we're not gonna get into the conspiracy theories and things, but I think honestly, Biggie was just a retaliation thing. And even though they didn't have all the facts of who killed Pac, but I think Biggie was straight up just retaliation. He was in LA,
Right.
And they said, okay, you're gonna come out here, we're gonna take you out that way. But I'm not talking on that. Ain't no conspiracy theories in this. We interpretate music and we keep it moving. All right. So, do you remember what was your memory of Pac?
Well, I don't understand too much of the street life, but I know.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, look at
But I know,
that,
right? But I understand his legacy was very impactful. You know, the way he used his words, you know, just the knowledge of like the politics and the discrimination with black people and all that stuff. It was so many messages in his music. And a lot of my teachers and professors would use his kind of messages to teach us what was he trying to say. He was so poetic. He was so poetic and very intelligent. He went to Juilliard, and a lot of people don't even know he went to Juilliard. He was a straight A student. He was just beautiful.
Pac was a little brainiac. He was there.
Yeah. Sexy man, chocolate,
Through
long eyelashes,
Okay.
big beautiful eyes.
Look here,
I
man.
love.
Yeah, let her go because then next year she'll have a day for Valentine's Day.
Right? I
You
hope
leave her
so.
alone.
Oh, I hope so, Jesus. But we're not going to talk about the boy problem here.
Yeah.
Be cool.
One last thing. I remember him and Janet Jackson in the film Poetic Justice.
Yeah,
That was beautiful
you know,
black love. Right there.
Janet. Janet was in that movie kind of killing me, but what?
Remember though, Pac was also about to turn like big time mainstream acting.
Oh yeah, he had a couple roles after that. Yeah, he was. He did that role with Jim Belushi, that detective movie. I can't remember the name of it. I can't remember the name of it.
I got the soundtrack in the car. Oh my God.
I don't
Okay,
know.
we'll get back to that. We'll get back to that.
Okay.
We'll get back. What's your interpretation of Pac, man?
First and foremost, I think his struggle before he became who he is today, from his mother, from his roots, his
Black Panther?
Black Panther, because where it started in Oakland was where I'm from. I'm one of the kids they used to feed going to school. Oh, wow. But besides that, he learned a lot, and then for him to get put on from the group that was in Oakland, they actually put him on the Loonies. No, was it the Loonies?
Digital Underground.
Digital Underground, who really put he reps them. He say I got my game from Oakland. Oakland put me on, and then LA just blew it up. So
is that what it was?
yeah, you know that.
Was you out there at the concerts and stuff? No.
At the concerts?
Digital Underground? No.
No, I was. They started in Fremont High School, so they did that recording in the school. At that school, Fremont High.
Okay.
Back in the day.
Way back in the day. Okay. We got some Mr. Biggie's on right now. This when he first came out, Juicy, and it's telling the story like he was pretty much hustling, trying to feed his daughter, you know, and they want to call the police on him. Come on, man, let the man earn a living. Let the man earn a living in any kind of way he can. We not condoning that. We not condoning that. We just gonna say that we not condoning that.
Right. We've all
Coming from the big city, you're gonna see it on your block, in the neighborhood. I mean, it's a way. It's a way that a lot of people earn bread.
get in to get out.
Get in and get out.
Get
So
in
a lot
to
of them
get
got in and went in.
Yeah.
You know, got in and locked up.
Yeah.
Okay, coming up, we're gonna do some segments with Miss Lady.
Yes, Sinestina.
I know your name, but do you want me to say that every time? That's like a tongue twister for me.
You make
It is.
You know her name.
Look, Sinestina.
There you go.
LeRon, we're gonna do a little segment with Sinestina, and we'll come back to the songs after this. Ride for it, radio.
Ride for it.
All right. So I want to discuss like Black Girl Magic. It's such a huge. It's not just a trend. It's just the way.
Okay, I don't want to interrupt.
What?
You gotta explain that. Black Girl Magic. What's
okay.
that? Yeah, you gotta
so
explain that.
it's basically
No.
the energy
The
of
energy?
us Black women, just
Okay.
women of color, but Black women particularly, and how we create that magic and that confidence
Okay.
and that tranquility that we have is sexy.
Oh, okay, all right. Let me write that down.
It's everlasting, it's
You write that.
influential, it's inspiring, and it's so vibrant. So, speaking on that, I want to shout out to Shadira Igaru. She is from the UK. She's like a fashion blogger and a writer. I discovered her on Instagram, and she's very beautiful. She's a best-selling author of 2 books, actually. The one here is How to Get Over a Boy. I know. But and the other one,
What's the title?
Now you be walking in, you be walking into stuff like that, right?
She threw it out.
Okay, so you know how to ride out with that. Hold up. So she's a blogger.
and fashion
Are
writer.
y'all like in contact?
We're not in contact,
Not
but
in
we
contact?
will be.
You will
We
be?
yes.
Okay, so you throwing a shout out to her on air, all right?
Yes.
Tell her to throw a shout out to us on air when she blog about Ride for a Radio.
Okay,
All
I will
right.
reach out to her.
Okay, go on.
So it's just more than just how to get over a boy. It's much more deeper than that. It's the level of confidence and like the attachment that a lot of women go through with men, and like the whole psychology of just understanding your worth, and you know, the social cues of, you know, this is not respectful towards me. Why am I putting up with this garbage? Why am I doing this? And she's just really touched, you know, from her own experience and just society collectively of, you know, how to get over this drama, how to just let go and be free.
There you go.
So
Okay.
I want to definitely shout out to her. You can find her book at Barnes & Nobles. And I also want to talk about some pop culture. Billie Eilish, she's a pop singer.
Okay.
She just won 4 Grammys for her music.
I saw that. That was, yeah, she did her thing on that.
Yeah. The song was particularly Bad Guy, and it just talks about, like, you know, that whole bad guy
Bad
stuff.
guy thing.
Not
You
to
on
put
that
men,
bad-
not
is
to
that- is that
bash
your thing?
men.
What's going on right now? Bad guy thing. Hold up. Wait, I'm gonna pause for the calls right now. LeRon, can you give us some Jamie Foxx Blame It on the Liquor? Can you give us some Jamie Foxx Blame It on the Liquor? You can let this ride, but if you can find Blame It on the Liquor, we gonna ride into this a little bit. She done took a segment and went kind of this way with it. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna ride with it though. So we gonna do your best Blame It on the Liquor story. That's right.
All right,
Al and Faye, and we gonna ride into that. We gonna let her finish, and then we ride into some Jamie Foxx.
So I just really admire her, just her being herself, the way you are naturally, this whole feminist movement, or just being who you are. And I really like Billie Eilish for that. And for a new artist, it's really cool that she won 4 Grammys. And I also want to touch base on Selena Gomez's new album called Rare. And
Okay. All right. Really?
Yeah.
Rare.
Yeah,
What-
it's called Rare.
What's Rare about? What is it about though? I mean,
it's just
the
about
underlining issues in that, because Selena be talking about a lot of crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. So what's that about?
it's just the sort of like longevity and the success. Like, I'm successful. This is rare. You know, you're gonna recognize who I am even if I'm not with you. So it's like that savage kind of Riri attitude, and I really love that. And she just released this album last month. So shout out to Selena Gomez. And also, I want to talk about Kobe Bryant. You know, we just lost Kobe Bryant last month in a helicopter crash, and his memorial would be held at the Staples Centers. Tickets go on sale between $24 and $224. The $24 really because that was his number. So if you're interested in buying tickets, you can go to thestaplescenter.com and check that out.
When is it?
When is the
It's next week.
next week? And so everybody know the proceeds are being donated. They're not.
Yes.
They're not keeping the
okay.
bread. Okay, so they
To his
donate.
Mamba
Because
Legacy,
people
the
are
Academy.
tripping on why are
Yeah.
they charging for that? They didn't charge for that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but like I said, they don't need the money. So
No.
it's all going to charity. All right, so let's just clear that up real quick.
Right.
Yeah. And
Go on.
yes.
I'm sorry.
And also, I want to get into Snoop Dogg. You know,
Snoop. Uncle Snoop.
I'm happy actually that he apologized to Gayle King, you know, for his kind of outlash of, you know, the interview with Lisa Leslie and Kobe Bryant, like all that drama. I'm glad they kind of, you know,
Okay, we got
Hugged it out.
on that. Now hold up.
Because that
I
was-
seen the interview. We're gonna talk about this. I'm not gonna interrupt you. I'm gonna do a pause
right.
for the call. I seen the interview, and I think Snoop is apologizing because his platform is so big,
Right.
and people was gonna come at Gail's head. So he was apologizing. All right, don't get it. We don't want to do the violent thing.
Right.
But for the interview itself, if you seen the interview, okay, Gail was like, "Come on, Lisa." you know what? Come on.
Right,
See, I
right,
haven't
right.
seen.
I seen the interview.
haven't seen
it.
Okay, you see the interview. It wasn't like, oh, is there a problem? Is legacy? It wasn't like, and move on. It was like,
She was digging.
Hey,
She was digging.
come on now.
Yeah.
Give me something in this interview.
I
You know?
I believe the timing of the whole interview was just not great. You know, he's just passed away. He lost his, with his daughter and everything. So the interview wasn't the best timing for that. And Snoop Dogg really took that personal, and
That's
she
a
had some
lot of people.
backlash. She had a lot of
A lot of
backlash.
people turned.
Her own
But
She had
network-
death
Her
threats.
own network put her on blast.
Yeah,
Points
she had
like
death
that.
threats.
After what she done said, they pointed that out
Yeah.
to make her, get.
yeah,
whatever.
that wasn't
they
us.
Didn't know.
Yeah.
They
That
didn't
wasn't
know
us.
what that
But
should have done to her, though.
my thing is, it's not the timing thing. So
Right.
how many years ago was that? Let's talk about
Goodness.
that. How many years ago she had? When I don't even 2002.
It was 2003.
2003 till now. So she gonna wait till the man pass to talk about it. So I'm not buying that.
Yeah.
Well, the bigger problem with that situation was he never got charged or found guilty of anything.
Yeah,
Like,
but why talk about it after the man? Because his
Right.
family's still mourning. Why even bring it up? So I'm with the non-violent thing, but she pissed a lot of people off. I'm just keeping it 100. Like, so I think the timing, like, well, why all these years? Didn't you talk about this before? He was alive. You could have had an interview with him. You know?
Right.
So we're gonna move on from that. So that's what else you got? You good?
That was pretty much
That's
it.
pretty much
It's
it?
just, I pray for Gail and I pray for Snoop, and I'm glad they are happy pals, and he gonna forgive her for that, and everyone's gonna move on from that
Right.
Hollywood.
lash.
Rock on radio.
Hollywood. Okay, did you cue that up, Mr. LaRon? Some Jamie, Blame It On Her, and some T-Pain. There we go.
There we go.
Come on now. All right. We about to do the Blame It On The Liquor segment right now. So we gon' come on now. We gonna start with Al. Wait a minute. You know what? Maybe we shouldn't start with you. You might get okay. Okay. Is you gonna be able to do a Blame It On The Liquor story with Pops over here? Yeah. Okay. All right. We gonna start with you, lady. Let's do the Blame It On The Liquor. Blame it on the liquor, cause you wake up and be like, no, damn, no.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest.
That's why I don't drink no more. Real talk. Oh my goodness. Okay. I can't get myself in trouble. Hold on 1 second. Hey, we talking about before now, all right? So don't be coming when I come in the house doing this kind of stuff, all right? Go ahead.
All right, y'all. I'm not honestly a huge drinker at all.
Okay.
But there was a time where I had probably a whole bottle of wine.
Whole bottle of wine.
I was at home.
Yeah, huh?
But I did that I'm gonna call my ex thing and cuss him out because I was mad. So I blame it on the liquor because I wouldn't have done that if I didn't drink
So
that wine.
did he come over?
No,
He didn't come over?
he's 300 miles away.
Oh, okay. That was the same. That was the
So
same call.
I was
then.
blessed
Okay.
in that moment.
About 300.
I heard.
300 miles away. Now you know y'all really get
Oh, baby.
some courage when y'all be on. I call them either studio gangsters or rough and tough on the phone.
Right?
Boy, look here. I done got cussed out. I done got man, name, call, all things. But you know what? I'll be in town next week. Keep that thought. Hold that thought. Let me come in town next week. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Okay, so Faye, we gonna throw this over to you now. What's your Blame It On The Liquor song? And tell mama it was back in the day.
Yeah. It was. Oh my goodness, I wasn't even in California then.
Okay, all right.
It wasn't per se me. It was other.
It wasn't
people.
you?
Yeah. You know, I went to a club and a certain song came on.
Yeah,
Next thing you know, a bottle flew on the chair, and
yeah.
you can blame that on the liquor, right?
Okay, look here, man. What's with these PG stories y'all giving me? Huh? We don't want no
Are we talking
PG story.
relationship, or we just
Man,
talking
we talking about blaming on the liquor. Like you blaming on the liquor, fighting the club. Really? Okay, Al, give me something good, man. And tell mama you done changed and you done found the light.
Watch
Come
this.
on, Dad.
All right, I'm gonna give you a story.
don't
I
know.
ain't giving it this PG stuff. I'm gonna give you a story.
Okay. I don't know if I told her or not because I was still drinking at the time.
You were still drinking at the time?
But I'm connected with a few people too as well. So I went to a concert with that Snoop was in. Sugar Free and my dude Infrared. So I'm supposed to be on stage and everything too. So during the time we waiting on these artists to, do their thing, I drunk a little bit too much, And then so I said, I'm gonna go take a nap real quick. I ran out to my car and took a nap, couldn't get up from there, I was drunk and trying to listen.
Is this the story you telling me? Man, what is with y'all, man? Like this Rare Boy Radio.
That's all.
You got a call?
So I missed it.
Oh, give him the call-in number. Give him the call.
Yeah, okay. If you guys are interested in calling in, it's 323-293-3375. Please call.
Okay, all right, yeah. LeBron. Okay, now, y'all with these guys. This Ride Boy, right? We got one now? You about to go?
Somebody called.
Yeah, we got a call.
They got a call now. Come on out, LeBron. You know we can't. We got a call?
Yeah.
Okay, pick up.
Oh, okay, pick up.
All right.
Hey. Ride Boy Radio.
What's going on, baby? It's Big Frank.
Big Frank, how you
Big
doing?
Frank, how you doing, man?
I can't call it, baby.
Where you at?
Y'all.
Where you at?
I'm right here in L.A.
You in L.A.?
Right.
L.A., stand up, man. Stand up. What side of town you on?
Don't Compton, baby.
Oh, come on now. Come on now. Well, you trying to call in and holler at, you want to get your name again? You want to get, because she didn't have a day for Valentine's Day, bro.
Come on now. That's my boy. Come on. I'm from Black Diamonds on Crenshaw 57, baby.
Come on now.
So
What's up?
What's your story, man? What's
your story, man? You got a call? You got a blame it on the liquor story for us?
Oh, nah.
You ain't got...
I got to give y'all props. So they got me saying keeping it real,
Hey, we appreciate your call, man. We appreciate your call. Okay, right now, man, keep it locked, though. Keep it locked. Right now, we gonna wait. Hold up. I ain't gave my story yet, but hold that thought.
Yeah, I want to hear this.
We got Nip. Okay, so the story was it was back in the day. I think I was maybe 16, 17. It was, man, dude, we was switching up like running water, like women. I'm talking about, but from where I'm from, it was 4 or 5 different families and they was all related. But it was only like 4 or 5 families that wasn't related to these women out there. So it was like, okay, they was choosing all the time. Anyway, it was a big fat one, right? And it was New Year's Eve, and we got into some liquor, and I was not within my right mind, and I was kissing on the fat woman, and everybody was seeing me kissing on the fat woman. Okay. So wait, hold up. I mean, I'm talking. You know what? Big women, hey, big women need love too, and I'm not knocking the big women at all. Okay, we like big women. Okay, more cushion for the pushing. Is that what I say? Okay, so anyway, I got clowned about being with the big woman, so they call me big woman. What they call the chaser? Chubby chaser. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. All right, nobody out here. I'm not. I love my big black women. Hey, I'll kiss, I'll kiss the big black woman. But anyway, so that particular time I was so drunk and got into the thing. So I went to get in my car, right? And I got in the back seat of my car and said, "Who the hell done stole my damn steering wheel?" Okay, so I'm in the back, like, hey.
You in the back?
I'm in the back seat of my car, man. Like,
what was you drinking?
Wow.
We was drinking some 25-year-old scotch or something. I don't know, something we wasn't supposed to be drinking anyway. We running low on time right now. Okay, so I'm not gonna get into but y'all stories was like horrible. I called my boyfriend. He 300 miles away. Wait a minute. Somebody threw a bottle. Al fell asleep. Come on now. I wanted some good stuff. You don't want to tell no real stories. You want me to tell a real story? I know a couple of real stories.
I bet you do.
I know a couple of real
talk
stories.
Too damn
Producer Al.
I
You know what I'm
talk too
saying?
much.
We said we ain't gonna go there.
Yeah,
we ain't gonna go there. Okay, so this is one that we lost too soon. LA stand up, the neighborhood stand up,
Right.
Nipsey Hussle.
Nipsey Hussle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? This is for the
Real
ones
brother,
that we
real
lost. Yeah, I knew Nip. You know, he was what he was on camera. He was in real life.
Right.
So we're gonna say the marathon continues.
The marathon continues.
You know what?
That's what's up.
That it's crazy. Like, so what the thing was, we was, first of all, it's Black History Month,
Right.
and then we trying to honor those we lost too soon. You know, too soon. So you got a favorite Nipsey Hussle song?
Ooh.
Come on now, give me one. Now we running out of time. We running low, man. You know we run
Ocean
long.
Views.
We run long here.
I can go on and on. But
Really?
Ocean
Because
View.
Miss Felicia be on me. She be like, oh, let's get it. Let's get it. Okay, go on. I'm sorry.
Ocean View.
Huh?
Ocean View.
Ocean Views.
I can't remember that.
You
know
know,
what?
cover
Okay,
your ears
wait,
up.
wait.
Cover your ears up. What do you say from hood rats to stars? You know what I'm saying?
Well.
You don't know what I'm talking
No,
about?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I'm
because
thinking-
Nipsey did threw it down on that. I said, no, he didn't drop that lyric. Yeah, he said from okay, yo, Lex. Anyway, what's your favorite Nipsey Hussle song?
Hold on. The one you go ahead and get to her because the one I'm talking about is with.
You ain't got time to look it up, bro. You got
No, I already know what it is. It's with Nipsey and Tupac.
Oh.
Huh?
Yeah,
What?
they added Tupac in it, but it's Nipsey, him and Nipsey on the song. You-
Really?
Oh man,
That
I thought he was
doesn't
gonna say
count.
that's
He
how
walked
I knew.
out to say that.
Yeah, they don't do it. No. Double up. That's what
All
I'm
right.
talking about.
All right.
Double up.
That's how I knew.
Okay.
That's how I
Yeah.
knew.
Huh?
You know my favorite?
Yeah, we want.
Bullets ain't got no name.
Oh, that's when he came out.
I don't really know that song, but that's
What'd he say? A young boy named Nipsey growing up in the 60s. Something like that. Ain't that what it came down? But that bullet ain't got on.
I only know the hook is like.
What's the hook?
You niggas outside without no guns. You think I forgot the lyrics.
I literally forgot the list. Too. Nip, shout out to Nip though. Shout out to Nip. We about out of time today. We want to thank Miss. You want to get your name again?
Sinistina. But before we go, I want to say I admire what Nipsey Hussle was working towards in South LA to bring more jobs to a lot of Black people that didn't have jobs, and just helping the community as a whole to help them develop more and create programs for the youth and just create that positivity. That was his legacy that he was working on before he was
Taken
assassinated.
from us.
and
Yeah.
giving that knowledge
I want to say
away,
that,
giving
please.
it-
That was really important. So he was
Yeah.
working with the city.
right.
He was. We want to send a shout out to producer Al with them PG stories he gave today. What's going on? I told you the daughter's in the studio. He was not going last week. If you see last week and this week, it's a big difference. Big difference. Okay,
Last
big
week I was
difference.
lost and turned out.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Lost and turned out. You still turn out, bro. We gonna ride this out and end this segment with some Prince, some Purple. That's what we going out with, Purple, man.
That's my guy.
Come on now. Lost too soon.
Yeah.
Lost too soon. Man, we had about another 50 albums from him, man. I mean, he still did. He probably still got another 50 albums in the vault. But we
I
wanted
was
some
just
new
listening
music.
to him yesterday.
Gonna get you out of rock like
Hey, really, like, if you ain't seen Purple Rain, man, look here, man. Purple Rain came on, and Apollonia was like, oh, yeah, come on now. Yeah. Come on, it make you think, though. It make you think.
Makes
It
you
make
feel
think.
good. Really
Yeah.
good.
It does. Okay, y'all check us out next week
yes, sir.
on Ride For It Radio. Shout out to LaRon. Shout out to Mr. Hill.
LeBron.
I like to let you say your own name.
Thanks for listening. This is Sinistina. Check me out at sinistina.com.
Producer Al, we want to thank Producer Al. I'm Bo Leggett E. Y'all check us out next week. Ride For It Radio.